It's QI in the building. QI in the building. I'm not going to turn on any music or anything. This is going to be a very, very, very quick live. It's about an epiphany I had. So I'm not going to even wait for people to enter the building. I'm just go ahead and let it rip. It's short. People can catch it on a replay. Okay, so I went back and caught the recap of Nessa's live. And because I came in like towards the end or the middle, and so I didn't know like what her commentary was. So I even stated in the live that I was going to go back and catch the recap. So I caught the recap, and I guess I came in right after uh Mr. West went on the I'm not doing it. I am not calling a childish incel Mister. No, we're not playing word manipulation games. I'm not with that manipulation. But Wes jumped on the panel as usual. He's from the Mo three, and I'm assuming the Manosphere sector as well, because the Manosphere sector is older than the Mo three sector, and he definitely has Manosphere's talking points and Manosphere's ways by attacking women. And like I stated, West jumps on panels to attack women. And I noticed that him and Resto, which is also Manosphere Red Pill community, has an allegiance or alliance. They, basically West came up there attacking me on the behalf of Resto, trying to call me a liar on behalf of Resto, and he don't even know the situation, and he can't speak on things that he wasn't privy to. So he can't call me a liar. And Resto, y'all heard him sit up there lie and y'all manipulate, gaslight. He's abusive. That's just point blank period. I stand on it. And y'all gonna find out. And I want y'all to tell me y'all I'm right. I'm gonna make y'all tell me I'm right. So they attacked Brooke. First West attacked Brooke. And then West called for Resto, who popped in the chat to attack Brooke. Now let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't think Lemon has any knowledge of this or know about it, they somewhere in a Discord, a group chat, or something discussing these things. Because they pop up together. Just like yesterday on YTC's panel, unapologetically Mika from the Black Tea sector, that criminal. You had Lady Sparkles, that criminal. Who is friends and from the Black Tea sector as well with Unapologetically Mika. And they're all friends with J Don. And who did J Don fall out with yesterday? Who did J Don get into it for getting into somebody else's business yesterday? And if y'all don't pay attention to how sick J Don is, she's up early this morning, manipulating, gaslighting, and attacking. That's her content, to attack. And she puts herself into other people's situations of business. J Don was never relevant in the B sector, and she's not an OG. J Don had fell out with VS and ran off with what they call the TSCC rejects. And that's how Sean Bradley ended up getting involved from them phone calls when they ran over there getting on the panel, coming at VS. J Don ain't changed. She don't like nobody. She uses everybody. She's a manipulator. Lemon is the same way. Only thing is he's a covert. He's covert. He's behind the scenes. That's like why he loves to group with people like J Dunn, and he loves to launch attacks. They send each other cash apps and everything to attack people. Just toxic, abusive, dysfunctional, and nothing good is going to come out of this for the sector or any content creator. Just trust me. So, like for all the people who coddling and who not, and who not saying anything, who standing by, I'm the only one speaking out about it. And yeah, and so like y'all shouldn't be surprised about the male situation, because I've always spoke out. I don't like to see women mistreated. Period. I don't care what race they are. And all of the degrading and all of the trying to it doesn't phase me. I'm not five. I'm in my 50s. I have lived a nice long life, and most of the stuff that people say does not apply to me. It's not applicable. Down to how I look. I've had some of the best women, still do. Okay, best looking, best attitudes, everything. So the reason they're doing that is because they're insecure, because they don't get the best women. They like broken women. Most of them like broken women because they're messed up individuals. They need therapy, counseling, or whatever, but they are hurt people trying to hurt other people. When Wes jumps on a panel, he's trying to hurt someone else. He's trying to hurt a woman because he got some women issues, some mother issues. Resto has some mother issues, some women issues. Lemon has mother women issues. He even disrespects his own mother. He brought her on here. Nobody would do that. Who's gonna set their mama out there as bait? And you already know what goes on in the B sector. That just show you how much respect he has for his own mom. Yet it's different when it comes down to men or boys. I'm gonna say boys because that's what they act like. They don't act like grown-ups. Nor does Jay Dunn. And she's over there crying about me and this, me and that. But then for her satisfaction and to go at other people, she has linked with Lemon, linked with Resto, linked back over there with Binary. And Lemon got the door wide open for these abusers and for women in our sector and LGBT to get mistreated because they don't like women or the LGBTQ. And y'all pay attention to Jay Dunn. She gets up every morning and her title's about either Ness, and to this morning it's about Brooke. And she doesn't like anybody that supports the people because she's a bully and she tries to stop people from getting support. She's been doing me like this for 5 years, I better. And most people fail for it. I tried to give Jay Dunn a chance. I was like, I wasn't there when all of this stuff started. You are a part of the community. Let me give you a chance. Only for her to go behind my back and do exactly what she's doing now. She hasn't changed. This is who she is. She doesn't like anybody and she wants to be number one, even though she's not a content creator, don't have content worth a dang. She's an abuser and she's making abuse, degrading people, especially women. Most of her she's like Manosphere as well because she degrades women and she plays victim with men if they don't kiss her ass. She expects people to kiss that big, fat, wobbly ass. And it ain't for what? There's nothing good about Jay Dunn. Nothing significant. Nothing. And then why, if you have so much money, why are you on here, you know, putting your foot on people's heads for subs, for cash apps, for this? Why are you on here being greedy? Why won't you just do real content since you're in communications and you work for BET? Why can't you do real content? You should be on here doing productions, not degrading other black people because you got issues, because you're a hurt person that's hurting other people, because you got bullied in school and you want to try to bully other people. And if you were not online, if you were touchable, you would not be doing that. A lot of y'all wouldn't be doing that. And that's sad. But here's the thing. People allow it. If you support, don't say anything, you're allowing it. If you have a problem with somebody and you group up with her just because you have a problem with somebody else, you're part of the problem. And one day she's going to face detriment and you're going to be responsible. because you didn't stop and tell her. You didn't stop. And just like when something awful ends up happening in this sector, the people who allowed it are going to be responsible. Now, people get mad at me because I speak out. I defend people because I'm for rights. But it's just sad to see that. And so, like, nobody can say anything to me about me when y'all support Jay Dunn. When y'all, it's some other folks. I'm not going, y'all ain't came at me yet, so I ain't going to name it. But y'all see what's going on in this sector on YouTube. They're acting like slaves, like niggas. Over cash apps, clicks, views, attention, subscribers. Then Lemon over there just got the door wide open for all these demonic monsters from other sectors, these Manosphere. I mean, the sector got to grow, but we don't let nobody come stump on us to get more subscribers. It's not about mixing sectors that don't mix. A women empowerment sector won't mix with Manosphere. Like sectors don't mix. So it has to be an organic thing. And the way these people are going about it, like cheating or whatever, the way they're going about getting subscribers and stuff, it's not based on their talent. It's not based on their skills. It's based on a group cult, manipulating, gaslighting type of situation. I don't want that. I don't want to feel responsible for anybody's life, responsible for feeling like I've controlled someone, responsible feeling like I hurt someone. Because you got to pay for that. You're going to have to be accountable for that one day. If not while you're living, then you're going to have to pay for that. Somebody's going to have to pay for that. And these are cycles of energy. This is cycles of hatred, cycles of dysfunction, cycles of hurt, cycles of abuse that's being spread around. It's just sad. See, I step away for a few minutes. Like I said, I haven't really, only person I have been really clicking into is like Nest, because that's after I've done everything I needed to do, after I set up my content, after, like, that's after. So like normally Nest comes on when I'm in my wind down moment, right? So the only person I've gotten to really check out is Ness. And yesterday I wasn't even in YouTube cameras, but I used to catch her, and I'm gonna stop doing that because I realized that I'm not gonna support somebody who don't support me. I'm not gonna support nobody who's trying to defame and who's trying to hurt me. And I haven't done anything to her. I haven't did anything to Lemon. I have not did anything to any of these people. Unapologetically, Mika. Tell me what I did to them. I didn't know her. Nobody, Lemmy can't tell me who to support and who not to support. He can't tell me what to think. He's not my boss, and he's not going to make me. And y'all are falling for the damn manipulation. Over there crying and gaslighting, trying to make it seem like I did something wrong because I don't like Resto, because I don't like abusive men. I don't like womanizing men. I don't like men like that. I didn't think Lemon was a man like that. Men like that hurt women and children, period. And some of them hurt other men. So I don't care. And when I find out that people are like that, I disassociate. But it just shocked me when I went back and caught the replay from Nest Live and saw where West and Resto lied and attacked Brooke as well. So this is what they're trying to bring that degrading content in, and then they're going to take it back to their sector, and then they know that a lot of people are going to follow because of who name is in the title or whatever. So a lot of the subbies from the B sector are going to end up over there. They play the same game. How dumb can the people in the B sector be? How dumb are these content creators to not see what's going on? Just going along with it for $5, for $50. But you're gonna miss that. You're gonna miss that $50 when you lose your subs, when you lose your clicks and views, because it's gonna happen. They're coming in here to snatch pocketbooks, purses, subscribers, because they have no respect for women or the LGBTQIA. Period. West is not even a content creator. He talking about he mowed 3 sector. All he did was jump on panels. A lot of these people, Envy, I'm better respected and better known in the Mo 3 sector than Envy or West is. All he does is jump on panels and go at some woman trying to get some attention because he's abusive. These men are abusive. They're toxic. Jay Dunn is toxic. She's abusive. So y'all better wake up. Because let me tell you, y'all haven't noticed how the government is passing out RICOs, how Trump wants to deport even Americans to El Salvador. RICOs are not like you can have a RICO, internet RICO. You can have an online RICO. Any gang, group, organization. In fact, most of the information that they get for a lot of the RICOs come from YouTube, dummies. It's like, and I have to say something. This ain't my first time talking about that. I've been talking about the Manosphere trying to invade ever since Beach said that. And they keep coming and coming and coming. This group, because you got red pill, blue pill, black pill, purple pill. You got all these different pills. You got Tommy Sotomayor. You got Kwame Brown. You got all of these different groups of Manosphere. They got their own little segregated, but they all one. They all Manosphere. All red pill. All men going their own way. All of that. O'Shea Duke Jackson. Angry Man. Spread. They're degrading. And let me tell y'all why they're doing it, right? Because we used to debate. And here's the thing. Statistics came out and stated that black women were the largest group of entrepreneurs, especially after the pandemic. Black women are educated, regardless of having to raise their children on their own or whatever. Black women are doing a doggone thing. Notice how they attack people like Kamala Harris, Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, any black woman that has a position that's not a submissive type of position, but a position of authority, leadership, skills, and value. They attack because they're insecure and they're intimidated. Because on the flip side, and not all, but a lot of these men are out here harming each other. And they are not raising their children. Talking about people need fathers. And if you are a father, regardless if they're in your home or not, you should still be a father and give your child guidance if you love them. And stop blaming stuff on women. Can't nobody not let you see your child if it ain't something bad about you where the courts will rule that you shouldn't. If you really want to see your child, go to court. Get visitation. Help give your child, because it's more than just child support. It's about guidance. And the mere fact that you got the gangs raising children. And you see where that's going. Every time you look around, somebody didn't get somebody unalive. Every time you look around, somebody going to jail. There's a RICO case. And most of them include defaming women. I don't want to say the the African word, But most of it is like stuff centered around degrading, misusing, mistreating, using women. And this is what they promote. This is what they're passing on to younger generations. No respect for their mothers. No respect for mothers, for aunties, for sisters. This is the environment that they're creating for us. And Jadon ain't a man. Ain't nothing masculine about him. Toxic abuse is not masculine. Toxic masculinity is not masculine. In fact, when you look it up, it's going to say it's extremely feminine energy, because feminine energy is a balance. It's the equal of masculine and feminine. But when you go to too much of one extreme or the other, that's when it becomes toxic instead of having a balance. And most of these people are very unbalanced. Hurt people hurting other people. And a lot of them need some severe mental health, some severe psychological health. And they want to they don't want me to speak. They don't want me to talk. They don't want me to tell you like what they're doing right now, because they think they're running game. They think the women and the LGBTQIA in this sector are stupid and dumb. Because like I said, they're not doing this to any other sector except ours. But the people they get are people like Jay Dunn, Lemon. They know the weak ones. They know the strong ones, and they know the weak ones. If I was weak, I would be a part of the go along, get along. I would be out here kissing butt like a lot of people. I don't do that. I wasn't raised to kiss butt. I wasn't born. God didn't make me to kiss butt. God made me for my own purpose, for a mission, to accomplish something, to do some good on earth. I wasn't raised, or God didn't make me to hurt other humans. God made me to help other humans. So just all I'm just gonna say is grown people talking about they religious, they church or, and I haven't done anything to any of these people. Like, these people have no reason to do and say and treat me the way that they do. They do it because they go along and get along, because the next person doing it, because they butt kissers, because they're followers, and that don't have their own mind. They can't stand up on their own square. That lacks integrity and morals. But like I said, I'm about to get me a little bit more sleep. But I just want to, because I had an epiphany once I watched that. I'm like, oh, they over there attacking Brooke. And so I was speaking about that. That's why Wes jumped on the panel and he wanted to try to make it seem like I lied. No, I didn't lie. I tuned Resto out half the time. He was on there for hours. If y'all don't know, this Resto, Binary, and all of them are going from panel to panel because Lemon told them to do it. And Lemon knows who they are. Lemon knows they're disrespectful. And Lemon will take their side over any woman because Lemon don't like women. He don't respect or like any women. And he think y'all fools. He think he go take his shirt off. He think he go lick his lips or something. And y'all supposed to ring in the cash apps. He said he's the top paid content creator. Then the people who helped him up, he turned his back on them. The people who helped him, the people who support him, he always turns his back on them. Like Sir King. Like a lot of the women in the sector. But then I see a lot of those same women run right back. Stockholm syndrome. Then when I was over there supporting, they wanna point the finger and say bad things about me. I was supporting him because I thought he was a good guy, because I was trying to give him a chance, because he was a new content creator, and because I was compassionate about his grief situation, because that was something that I was going through at the same time as well. Fortunately, I'm on the upside of that, so I understood it. I guess what y'all call trauma bonding. Well, I'm on the other side of trauma bonding now. And then I especially don't like people who try to put other people through trauma. And I don't fake. I don't pretend. I'm not gonna go along, get along. And if you don't, if you're not gonna be accountable for what you did to me, if you're not gonna apologize to me, I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to be like. I'm not like. Why be around somebody who is not gonna treat you right? Why be around somebody or support somebody who's who does things like that to you? Somebody told me that I should cut the strings on the beef sector because I'm too good for the beef sector. I do real content. And haters are never going to appreciate that. Insecure people are never going to appreciate that. They're always going to find something to try to keep people from supporting me or keep me from growing. And I'm going to do it with this channel and the other channels that I have. I am going to continue to do content. I am going to support who I want to support. I'm going to be me. As long as I'm comfortable in a chat, as long as I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable. But when I get uncomfortable, I know how to leave. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not going to stop me from living. It's not my life support. It's not my life. And this is my brand, my channel, and that's what I'm focused on. But at the same time, when I see things, I think I'm going to start speaking about it. The more they want me to be silent, the more I'm not. The more they fuck with me, the more I'm going to talk. And trust me, the word gets out. But until next time, peace, love, harmony, and all that good stuff. Y'all don't let these people mistreat y'all. Don't let don't let these people mistreat y'all. Stop supporting people who uh, are setting y'all up to be degraded and verbally assaulted and all of this. Stop. Don't just stop it. It's not worth it because you're feeding the beast. You're feeding the monster. Stop it before it starts spinning. Cause a lot of y'all see what's going on, and this ain't our first time. This ain't the beef sector's first go around the first time. Y'all are quick to talk about how gay men treat y'all. Y'all quick to raise a campaign against gay men or trans. But these straight men, why y'all mouth zip? Why everybody quiet? And I know y'all see what's going on. Y'all quiet on that. But the minute somebody who's from our community, LGBTQIA, that's what I mean. Anybody who's LGBTQIA who's not perverted or sick, I feel like, they belong here. That's what I feel. Because it's supposed to be a safe place for us. But it's funny how you hear when it comes down to the trans or they raving up. But when it comes down to these straight men, you got women jumping on board with that. You got women bringing them on their panels. You got women talking about, I support, they welcoming but then when they have problems with women, oh, y'all male identified. And they want to have strikes and different things like that. How conflicting, how confusing, how hypocritic is that? The hypocrisy of it all. Confusion, delusion, illusions, gaslighting, manipulation, cults, control, sickness. But I'm out. I love all y'all. Smash that like. I don't even care about y'all sharing this one. This was just me getting, speaking my piece. This was me getting I'm gonna start coming over here more often and getting stuff off my chest because people like YTC, she knew to loud all these people up here because they called in the forces on me. That every time I get on a panel, every time I come around, they call in the forces on me. Bullying, cyber stalking, cyber harassing. That is the definition of that. It's not right. It's not with YouTube guidelines or policies. And it has, and it's this is a business. That was a poor, bad business practices, period. But anyway, I love all that supports me. I really love everyone, to be honest with you. Um, Even people who don't deserve it. Um, because I'm on that love frequency. I'm a spiritual person. I'm with the positive energy, and I'm not with the because hurt, dysfunction, trauma, all of that is demonic. That's demonic energy. That's how when we say demonic, that's all that is. Like people needing therapy, people needing medication, people needing some severe help. Like Kanye. I was gonna do a video, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it a little later today about Kanye. But at any rate, thank all of y'all, and I'm out. Peace. And I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Salute to everyone that entered the building. I see y'all, and I like to cross support, so I'm trying to take a mental note right now. Sticks, uh, I might owe you one. I don't know. I might have thought you was coming at me. I don't know. So Stiggs girl, I might owe you an apology. So next time I see you, I'll do that one on one. I don't know. I can't remember what happened. I might have thought you were coming at me. I may have thought you were coming at me. But if you weren't, I apologize. I know I did. I remember the situation. I just don't remember what it was that triggered me or whatever. But I might owe you an apology because I've always supported you. You always been mature and cool, and it shocked me though. But like a lot of things these days shock because there's so many people flip flopping. So much stuff is different. People act like they don't know me from back in the day. You know, uh, and let new people come in here and just paint a whole different picture of me. So it's like it's a lot of weird stuff going on. And it took me a minute to grasp it, right? And it took me a minute to get a hold of it. But like if I wronged anybody unintentionally or because you weren't coming at me and I came back at you, then I apologize. Because sometimes it gets heated, sometimes I get triggered. I apologize. So Steve, and then if I next time I see you, I'm gonna apologize to you as well, especially if you weren't coming at me. And Yummy Yums in the building. And Z Sarah. I love Z Sarah. I love United Kingdom, UK culture. English breakfast. I want to go to um, Britain, Brixton. I want to go to Brixton. I'm planning a trip. And it's not like for mail. I might meet up with her. Depends, and we might do some content. But me and my cousin are planning the trip to UK because we want to go and the Black Farmers Market. I want to go to that little market they got with all the different foods. Like because I want me some real oxtails. I want some they just have a place where they have a lot of different cultural foods and different things like that. And I want to go and try a lot of that stuff. I like the arts. Um, I used to like the music, like Soul to Soul, and stuff like that. So you know, but they don't play a lot of that anymore. It's not a lot of new floetry and a lot of those neo soul type of artists that came from soul type of artists that came from UK. I used to, love that music. I still listen to it, but I haven't. I found a few new artists. If you know some artists, please, by all means, leave them in the chat. Some neo soul type of artists, because I'm looking for some. I like that kind of music because I like to paint and draw because it's like it's very soothing or whatever. Um, so like I'm out for real, y'all. All love, peace, and like I said, I apologize. Sticks. ah, Okay, Steve. Okay. My bad. All right. Peace. I'm out.